between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. And off we go from Arlington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First carry out for Jaden Blue. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. A run once more with Blue. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, here comes Blue. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's James. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That's caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big-time play for the Niners. 37 yards.
San Francisco.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. McCaffrey. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. Third and goal.
Get set.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now Purdy. To the goal line and in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. 49ers. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
And they're on 31-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9. They'll look to throw. Now screen set up for blue. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap as the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
On play action, here's Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Osa Odigizua in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
In motion comes Andrews. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now, faking the give. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
The lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Smash! Viking 18! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Let's go!
He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead, and Falls incomplete.
60 Bison, 60.
He'll try and throw for it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Niners have got it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. He got a bad move there for the stop. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He'll bow his way forward for a couple. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 39 yards.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down.
1st and 10. Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Play action now. Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Gain of 21 yards. And a 49er first down.
Now it's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They keep it on the ground with James. A dive, and he's in. Jordan James. Touchdown, San Francisco. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He'll start at the 2. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the 49ers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, set, check up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And that is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
On first and 10, Purdy. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Get set, get set.
Purdy to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for fourth down. So on fourth down, the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, out to punt.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70s.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's James. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll go play action with Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds at the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Pearsall, the man in motion. First and 10 for Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Get set, get set.
Again in the air for Purdy. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That has play good for 22. First down, 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
Outside, right there.
A run here with McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
14. And a 49er first down.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Stop.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass up, but he got drilled before he let it go.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulders for their position.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds. But up past the 35. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
On second down, Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, Blue. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Blue. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's for Ferguson once again. And they'll take this drive inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, Lamb all alone, wide open. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make...
And he will score! Game on! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Evans. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the set. Hey. Mikey, trap 60, trap 60. Take off.
Back to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. He's got it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. That's right side. He's got Ferguson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This pass right side. Caught by Lamb. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Evans. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up
On second down, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, 49ers.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
18, what's up?
Purdy using the pop pass. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he will score! Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. And he pulled this right to the right. It's no good. That is a tough miss. So close, but no extra point. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop.
It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll look to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Get set, get set. 18. Uno.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. 70 seconds left to go in this game. It is 2nd and 9.
Outside. Up.
Watkins motioning over. Now a little pop pass. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here.